for more than a century have fought the greatest marketing battle in business history. It's just soda. No, it's one of the most valuable brand wars ever fought.
Every giant eventually gets challenged, especially when billions are involved. Welcome to Wall Street Brand Legends. One company created an icon, the other refused to disappear.
In 1886, nobody expected history to begin inside a pharmacy. Most revolutions don't. One pharmacist mixed a syrup that would change the world.
Originally, Coca-Cola wasn't sold as a soft drink. It was marketed as a tonic. Medicine? Seriously? The branding changed. The name stayed.
Pepsi entered later, which meant it had to think differently.
At first, there wasn't much of a competition. Coca-Cola dominated. First movers usually do, until someone changes the rules. Then, the Great Depression changed everything. Consumers suddenly cared about value. Perfect timing for an underdog.
Pepsi made a bold move. More cola, for the same price. Twice the drink, same nickel. That was brilliant positioning.
Price started the war. Consumers noticed, sales exploded. The cola war had officially begun. Marketing would finish it. Neither company wanted to simply sell drinks. They wanted something much bigger, your loyalty. People thought they were buying soda. They were choosing a side. The battle moved beyond price. People don't just buy drinks. Now, it was about perception. They buy identity. Marketing was becoming psychology.
Coca-Cola sold tradition. Pepsi sold youth. The battlefield had changed forever. One said, stay classic. The other said, join the next generation.
Then came television. Every living room became a new battlefield. Millions watched. Millions remembered. Advertising was no longer information. It became entertainment. Sell a feeling, not a drink. Exactly. Then Pepsi made one of the boldest moves in marketing history, the Pepsi Challenge. One simple experiment, one enormous risk. People tasted, people voted. The headlines surprised everyone. Consumers chose with their taste buds, not with the labels. The challenge didn't prove one drink was better. That's every market leader's nightmare. It proved something even more powerful. Confidence became the target. Perception could be questioned.
The cola war had entered a new era, celebrity power. The commercials became bigger than the products. The stars became the message.
Each campaign became an event. Advertising became blockbuster entertainment, and the audience watched voluntarily. Each commercial became news. By the end of the 20th century, it was becoming part of popular culture. People weren't choosing drinks anymore, they were choosing teams. And that's what great brands create, belonging.
The cola war was no longer just an American story. It had become a global battle, was the world. Every border, every new country represent millions of potential customers.
Restaurants became strategic partners. One contract. Millions of drinks. Distribution is power. Then came the world's biggest stages. The Olympics, the World Cup, global entertainment. Every event became an opportunity. The audience wasn't in one country anymore. It was the...
But consumer tastes began to change. People started asking difficult questions. Less sugar, healthier choices. Competitor was changing consumer behavior. Every great company must adapt.
Innovation returned. Zero sugar. Diet products, energy drinks, reinvent or lose relevance. New categories became the next battlefield. The fight moved online. Television gave way to smartphones. Commercial breaks disappeared. Social media became the new advertising arena. The conversation never stopped.
Artificial intelligence is shaping marketing. AI doesn't replace creativity. Campaigns can be personalized. Recommendations happen instantly. The next cola war may be fought one customer at a time.
After more than a century, competition created innovation, and innovation created value. Instead, they forced each other to become better. Today's investors don't just evaluate beverages, they evaluate ecosystems, brands, distribution, innovation, consumer loyalty. A bottle can be copied. Global brand is much harder to replicate. The cola war continues, the rivalry itself. Not because one company must destroy the other keeps both companies evolving, but because every generation chooses again. For investors, it's measured by cash flow. The strongest brands don't sell products, they sell habits. And habits are incredibly difficult to replace. Leadership isn't permanent. It has to be defended. And Coca-Cola has defended it for generations. It comes from global distribution and decades of brand consistency.
Pepsi never needed to be number one everywhere. It succeeded by adapting, expanding, and competing across multiple beverage categories. Second place can still win. It never stops innovating.
The greatest lesson of the Cola War is that products can be copied, brands cannot. Marketing creates awareness. Experience, trust creates lasting value. Anyone can make a drink. Very few can build a global brand. After more than a century, there was never a final winner. Because every new generation makes its own choice. The real victory belongs to companies that continue to evolve. Competition built two global giants, and consumers benefited from both. That's what great competition looks like.
Enjoyed this brand war? Subscribe to Wall Street Cartoon for more legendary business battles. Because history isn't just written by winners, it's shaped by rivals.
Next episode, Apple versus Microsoft. Two visionaries, two operating systems, one revolution that changed the world.
Every iconic brand was born in a storm of capital. Master the game, decode the fortune. Wall Street Cartoon proudly presents Wall Street Brand Legends. The legacy begins.